Pokemon trainers, welcome back to the channel. As you can see, Travis passed his first test, so I guess he can stay. He can stick around for now. And we're going to be going over more of our existing collection. So what are we starting off with today?
So today we're going to go through Team Rocket, which is a really fun set. It's the first set to feature Dark Pokemon. It's the first set to feature holographic trainers. It's the first set to feature a secret rare, where this whole secret rare mania kind of went crazy from here. And also we have a Charizard. So
where did it come in, like,
this is number 4. So we talked about base set, jungle, and fossil in a previous episode, and now we're going to talk about Team Rocket. Oh, well, I guess it's 5 because there was base set 2, but I didn't collect base set 2 because they were reprints and I didn't think they would be valuable, and I was wrong.
That's where a lot of my collection kind of fills the gaps, right? I didn't have all of them.
No, we don't have a ton of base set 2.
No.
We have some, but not a lot.
Yeah.
You have uncles or something that would buy you base set 2, and you'd be like, oh man.
See, I didn't know. That was the difference, like, between playing and not playing. I just cared that they were cute on the card.
Yeah, well, it was the same art from the previous 3 sets, so it wasn't anything new. And you were paying the same amount per pack, and I was like, why wouldn't you just get the original one?
Yeah, and you're a couple years older than me, too. So, like, I started collecting when I was in the 3rd grade. So that would have been 1998?
No.
I think so.
I don't think so. Well, no, yeah, you started.
Yeah.
Right. 98 was when they came out.
But I don't think I had any first edition. If I did, it was coincidence. I didn't know to look for them.
So the funny part about first edition, a lot of time it came out in tandem with Unlimited print because they were such. Well, and this is kind of where you start to see quality go down because Pokemon was such a huge success in Team Rocket that, like, the first edition stamps are very commonly, they're like smudged or there's like too much ink, and then the quality control went down because they were just trying to pump these things out as fast as possible.
By the time Team Rocket came out.
Yeah.
Okay.
The first 3 were a little better, and then it really
went
on fire.
Nuts. Yeah.
And everybody had Pokemon cards, and they couldn't keep up with the printing process. And
that's crazy.
the quality suffered a little bit. What is it, Zig?
You know, whenever your cats clean and they stick, like, the foot up in the air, I always say they have a question. Anyway, moving on.
We'll get started. We have what should be the entire complete first edition Team Rocket set, which is 83 cards, 82 from the set, and 1 secret rare, which we will get to. Should be mostly commons first. Got a couple Charmanders, I guess. Grimer, Abra, Diglett, Eevee, Zubat, Squirtle, Slowpoke, Ekans, Oddish. Oh, I should keep a lookout. So that one's kind of a fatter stamp. You can see the D is not really clear, especially in the E and the D. You'll see it's not clear or as thin as other cards.
Does that affect value at all? Getting them
No. Well, some people like collecting error cards, and there is a ton of errors in this set. So
sorry,
really, in the first 3 sets, there was a ton of errors that they ended up fixing, and then it got a lot better after that. Dark Rapidash, Dark Wartortle, Magikarp.
But they're not all dark. Only certain ones are dark.
Oh, so only the evolutions are dark. So basically what would happen is you still have basic Pokemon, and you could use any basic Pokemon from any set, but after that, when they evolved into dark, they had to stay dark. So Dark Charmeleon can only evolve into Dark Charizard.
Okay.
You can't just have a regular old Charmeleon.
Okay.
And evolve them.
Okay.
And that really only applies to 3 evolution Pokemon.
Okay.
Because 2 evolution Pokemon doesn't matter, and single evolution Pokemon were dark, so that was kind of how that worked. And then
and there weren't any new Pokemon besides, like, the dark versions. There weren't, like, new ones introduced yet. So we didn't go beyond
No,
the
this is
original.
still all
Okay.
the original 151.
Yeah, okay.
Well, 150 actually. We didn't even have new yet. Dark Jolteon, Dark Golduck. This one you can really, the stamp's really thick.
Oh,
on
yeah.
That one. You can almost barely read it.
Why'd they put him in a box?
Dark Flareon. All the evolutions were only uncommons in this set, which is kind of interesting because they were pretty much rares across the board in every other set. Dark Muck,
Dark Travis.
Nightly Garbage Run. Oh, we had Potion Energy. That was a new card. A new style card. Bigger. This one I have. This one's a super thick stamp. I actually have it labeled as such. It's like so black you can't even like hardly read it.
It's like touching it.
Yeah.
Like addition is touching the circle.
And it just kind of like bleeds out.
Yeah.
But almost like all these cards are thick compared to the first edition base set cards. Another one, just really, really, really thick stamp. Here come Team's Rocket. This is the holographic trainer. You can barely see it because there's only a little bit of holograph there and a little bit of holograph there, but it is holographic. And Rocket Sneak Attack, which is the other.
Are those desirable cards? Like, do you want them?
A little bit. In the Japanese set, they made this a white rare, or white star, which is ultra rare. In the American set, they didn't do that, so a little less so. But I imagine the Japanese version would be way more collectible since it's the first white star card.
Yeah.
Dark Vileplume, Hollow. This is where we get into the money. Dark Slowbro. Dark Golbat. Those are just all average. A beautiful Dark Trio.
Oh, that one is really cool. The holographic is really good on that one.
Yeah,
There's a lot.
It's a little bit different in most of the boxes. Holographic. Dark Trio is really small in it. Dark Dragonite. So this is one of the error cards that is called the Air Dark Dragonite. Basically what happens is they print a first edition Dark Dragonite on this card, but they forget the holofoil, and it still says 5 of 82 on it. Because there's
So
a regular...
5 of 82 should be the holographic one?
Right. And there's
Okay.
a non-holo version, and it ends up being... And that's a very desirable misprint from the set. Dark Magneton. There's also very desirable from the set. Dark Alakazam.
And his spoons!
Yeah. Dark Machamp. Dark Hypno, that's a cool card.
Yeah.
The holo with the 2 different color eyes. Dark Weezing. That's a non-holo. Dark Charizard. This is a non-holographic. I remember when I pulled this card. This was the first, I think, first edition Team Rocket set I got. And
The first one you got.
And I pulled a Dark Charizard.
Did you
This
lose
is not.
it?
It's a non-holo, but yeah, I mean, I was super excited. So here's another Dark Dragonite, but not first edition. But this one's a very highly collectible card from the set. And the ever elusive 83 out of 82 Dark Raichu.
So that's a secret rare.
It's a secret rare.
First one.
So outside the Charizard, this is the most expensive card in the set. So it'll fetch, PSA 10 will fetch several thousand.
What do you think yours is going to come out?
This one's probably a 9.
You
would
think?
be my guess. The centering is very good.
Is that just from the...
Yeah, it's hard to tell once they're in here, but
Yeah.
I went through them all really good. And once I got to Team Rocket, my collection gets very clean. Like everything should be 9s.
Yeah.
Like an occasional 8 for like a weird thing maybe, but
Yeah. When
and-
he says he went through them, he went through them. He had a big light. Everything.
It's quite the process, and I didn't want to send in anything that wasn't worth sending in, so.
Makes sense.
And then kind of while we were doing it, the values were just increasing insane. So
Look through your sets.
that kind of made it more worth going through.
Yeah.
But most of these cards just really sat in a binder Because after Team Rocket, I kind of stopped playing and was just collecting them. So then really they didn't get played at all. I had my one deck that I had, which I still have. Maybe we'll go through that one day.
Your playing deck?
My original playing deck. I won a tournament with it. There's a Poliwhirl that has like a error. It's not an error. It's something that they address in every other card that limited the power of a particular attack.
Yeah, maybe we'll go through your championship deck.
I wouldn't call it championship. I won a local tournament.
In Ohio.
In Ohio. But this is the Mac Daddy first edition Dark Charizard holographic, and this thing is very, very solid. The centering all is off on the back, so it's probably not a 10, unfortunately, but front and back, really. But the holographic, and there's no scratches, and there's a tiny little bit of lightning on the corner there. That's about it, though. Very, very solid.
That is your Team Rocket.
That is Team Rocket. That's it.
Cool.
That's it for today.
That's it?
That's it.
Wow.
I know. After the last one, it was like a marathon, and this was a short sprint because we did kind of 3 sets because they were all jumbled together, and I couldn't unjumble them because they needed to be jumbled in that order.
Yeah.
That's all.
So, thanks for watching, guys. If you like this, make sure to let us know. Hit the bell to be notified of our upcoming videos. Subscribe. I'm saying them out of order to keep things spicy around here. But thanks. We really appreciate you watching. And
yeah, let us know the grades. What do you think they're coming back as? Because we're going to do a reveal for this one, too.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
See you next time.